Let me just test this real quick here. Using no mic today, so I don't know how audio is going to sound. Give me a second. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the NorCal SportsReport. Tonight, we're doing just a basic, simple Hangout stream. So, what we're going to do, I don't know. Just chat about whatever you want. I'll talk about it. It can be about sports, it can be about life, it can be whatever the hell you want. I don't really care. Maybe later on, I'll put the link in the chat, maybe. But right now, just gonna be a hangout stream. I'll go over stuff. But again, whatever you want to talk about, I'll talk about as well. And yeah, so we'll be live tomorrow for Kings basketball. So this is just a pretty much hangout stream. If you want to talk about the Kings, we can talk about the Kings. You want to talk about the Giants, we can talk about the Giants, the 49ers, and just so on and so forth. You want to talk about the Lakers? I don't really care. But yeah, we got a bunch of early chatters. King Modi says, "What's up?" Super frustrated SF Giants fan. I'm the same way. I feel the same way as your name is. It's kind of super frustrated as a Giants fan. Depressed. Yeah, that's what I think most Giants fans are. Yeah, Giants ain't signing no one besides Young Hoo Lee. Young Hoo Lee. And what do I think Giants should do? I think they should get Hoskins, most definitely. Hoskins, I want Blake Snell, Marcus Stroman, and maybe Corbin Burns. So I at least want Hoskins, Stroman, and Snell. If you can trade for Corbin Burns, beautiful. But if you trade for him, just extend them. That's what I think the Giants should do. If they don't do that, it's a terrible offseason. I mean, I bet you Giants probably gonna end up with Matt Chapman. I don't really. I mean, I at first wanted Matt Chapman, but I don't really want him anymore. But the Giants, I know for a fact Matt Chapman is going to be a Giant. He was just such a Giant signing. Probably going to get Chapman and Hoskins. That'll be the offseason. Daniel Barry Sports Highlights. What's going on? Daniel Barry Ponytail, what's going on? Am I ready for 2024? Yeah, 2024 starts in what? 4 days about? Yeah, I'm excited for 2024. Very excited. Can we talk about Jesus? You can talk whatever you want. You can talk about Jesus Christ. You can talk about, like, I don't know. You can talk about, like, a toilet if you want. I don't really care. Yeah, Farrar needs Jesus. I know I'm on winter break. I'm on winter break till January 2nd. That's probably the reason I'm on so late tonight. I'm probably going to stay for like an hour. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of clown music in 2024. Yeah, there sure is. Ponytail. I'm watching the Lakers right now. They're getting, don't lose to the Hornets. Also, the Kings, obviously, Tuesday, lost to the Trailblazers. And last time I checked, the Spurs, who are 4-25, were beating the Trailblazers 38-14. And the Kings lost to that team. This Kings team is just so infuriating. So infuriating. This Kings team. So inconsistent. You never know what they're going to do on a nightly basis. They can lose bad. They can win. They can just destroy someone. I don't know. Such a frustrating, infuriating team. Infuriating. Giants are clowns, especially the guy running the Giants. Yeah, Larry Johnson, Larry Bear, Greg Johnson, Fonz 80, they're all clowns. They just want to break even. They just want to break even. That's what they want to do. They don't care about winning. They just want money. That's why I keep saying it. Giants fans should just not go to games. They should just not. They should just like have the lowest attendance in baseball. Do what the A's did. Just don't show up to games. It says, what trades do you think the Kings should do to become a championship contender? To become a championship contender, you need to do a lot because this team does not have it. I saw a tweet earlier that this bench is, compared to last year, is bad. Because last year they had Terrence Davis, who he was landing in a bottle. I mean, he didn't really do much most of the time, Terrence Davis, but sometimes he just have games where he just randomly put up 30. They had Terrence Davis. They had Shemezi Metu, who on Christmas had like 26 points and 15 rebounds. So they're missing those two. The bench is not the same. The only guy they have on the bench is Malik Monk. So this team isn't as deep as last year. They're very top heavy. I'm going to get into that later. They're very top heavy. So to become a championship contender, they need to do a lot. They need to get Anunoby one. And they gotta get someone like besides like maybe like I don't know, like Alex Caruso, Kelvin Johnson, I wouldn't be against. I mean, they gotta make at least two big trades to become a championship contender. That's what they gotta do. People say meningitis shot her and have sore arm. Yeah, they do. Cowboys, Jerry Jones. Yeah, I mean everyone wants money, but if the best way to earn money, especially if you're in that business or industry, is to win. Or if you're the case of the Pistons, just lose every game, then you get money. But the best way to make money in sports is win. And if you only care about breaking even on the salary cap, you're not gonna win, and you're not gonna get money. So that's the Giants just run their organization the complete wrong way, in my opinion. They run it terribly. You think the Niners will dominate the Bay next decade? They will. They already are. I think you saw Giants attendance drop so much, and the Niners are obviously really good. So the Niners will dominate the Bay. MLB is going to be expensive, but they should. They should try and get him at least if they want to become a championship contender. I will. I don't know if I want Mikal Bridges, but Lauri Markkanen, I would love Lauri Markkanen. I'll probably put the streamer link later on. So earlier today, I was looking at him. I was just doing this for the fun of it, and there are some very weird. I'm talking about NFL now. There are some very, very weird playoff scenarios in the NFL. One, the Vikings can make the playoffs, even with how injured they are. The Bears, yeah, the Chicago Bears can make the playoffs. The Falcons can win the NFC South and make the wild card. And the Raiders, this is the most shocking one. The Raiders can win the AFC West. Same can the Broncos. I don't really care about the Broncos, but the Raiders can. So first, I'm just going to do these because why not? First, the Browns are killing the Jets. The Browns can also win the AFC North. And they can not just win the AFC North, they can win the entire AFC in Denver. They can. So for the Vikings to make the playoffs, they got to win out. The Rams have to lose one or two. They got to win one or two. This is the Vikings and the Seahawks, and Rams both lose out. I'm going to share my screen, actually. I don't like Miles Bridges. I'd rather have Mikal Bridges than Miles Bridges. I'm expecting to not be quiet. It's not like a normal stream, just a hangout. So I'm not expecting a big audience. I mean, that'd be cool. But I'm not expecting a big audience. I'll be on for like half an hour, 45 minutes. Probably max. Let me share this. As far as I'm going to do what I think is going to happen. So this is like we're predicting everything. That's what I think the playoffs are going to be. So let me do this real quick. Ravens, Bills, I think Bears, Raiders, Jags. By the way, I posted my picks. You should go watch them. Make 17 picks. You should go watch that prediction video. I haven't done that like since week 5. So you should go watch it. Tampa, Niners, I think Steelers, Chiefs, Broncos, Packers. Let's just do the Bears, I guess. Texans, Chiefs, Raiders, Bills, Patriots, Falcons, Eagles, Niners, Jags, Cowboys. That's what I think the playoffs are going to be. That's what I think. What's going on, Birch Ministries? Appreciate you doing it tonight, Birch. Appreciate it. The difference, Miles Bridges plays for the Hornets, and he's a bad guy. But Mikal Bridges is a good guy. He got traded to the Nets for Durant, right? Yeah, I think he was a part of that Durant deal. But anyways, he's been balling out with Brooklyn Mikal Bridges, but Miles Bridges is a bum. I don't want Miles Bridges. Mikal Bridges, I wouldn't mind. I would not mind Mikal Bridges on the Kings. This matchup right here, Rams, Lions, Stafford going back to Detroit in the playoffs, move mountains. So that's why things can happen. That's why things can happen in the playoffs. That's what I think. Kings need to give up big. They got to do a lot. Again, like earlier, if they want to become a championship team, they got to do at least a couple big moves, like Anunoby and Caruso, or maybe like Keldon Johnson. They got to do a couple of those things, and then I think that you can talk about them being contenders, championship contenders. Right now, you can't say that seriously, especially after what happened Tuesday. You can't. Again, the Spurs are up to 4-25. Spurs are absolutely killing the team that beat the Kings Tuesday, which is the Blazers. They're killing them. They're 4-25. It's that team is right now the pretenders. Give up. I would not trade Murray for anyone. No, I think Murray is untouchable. I think there's 4 players on this team, maybe 3 players on this team are untouchable. Domantas Sabonis, De'Aaron Fox, Keegan Murray, and Malik Monk. Malik Monk, it depends what the package is. But I think Monk is also untouchable. So there's 4 players on this Kings team I think are untouchable. The rest, as far as I care, they can all get out of here. They can all go to get a star. As far as I care. Follow the Warriors. I follow the Warriors in a hate way. Hate the Warriors. Whoever watching them right now, they're losing to the Heat without Jimmy. Is Butler playing? No, Jimmy Butler isn't playing. Yeah, but the Warriors lost to the Heat without Jimmy Butler right now. So I hate watch the Warriors. If that makes any sense. I watch them to root for them to get destroyed every game. What I think about Draymond Green, I think Draymond Green is an absolute clown and he needs help. That's what I think. I think he should be suspended for the rest of the season. He is a clown. Rich says, bro, the Warriors are trash. I do think Curry is amazing. I agree. Curry is amazing, but Curry's annoying. I hate Steph Curry, but yeah, I'm not going to say he's garbage. Curry is a great player. Yeah, I was looking at the USC. They're playing Oregon today. They're getting absolutely cooked. Last time I checked. Yeah, they lost 82-74. It was 42-25 at half. Yeah, but Bronny and USC, they're struggling in basketball. USC this year, they're 6-6, which in college is terrible. I mean, who did they lose to? They lost to Auburn. They lost to Long Beach State. What the hell is a Long Beach State? Gonzaga, that's fair. Oklahoma. Oklahoma's actually good this year. They're ranked 12th. Oklahoma's not good. Oklahoma, they lost to. They beat Seton Hall. It's kind of impressive. They barely beat Brown. They lost to UC Irvine. Yes, it's been a struggle for USC. It's been a struggle for Bronny. I think Bronny came back Long Beach State, which they lost. So since Bronny came back, they're just 1-3, which is something. Ponytail says, which NFC team do I want to versus the 49ers in the playoffs? Any team but the actually, if the Niners have if they have home field advantage throughout the playoffs, it doesn't matter. I don't think it can be anyone. I think if they have home field advantage, they're going to the Super Bowl. This is pretty much a lock. The only thing I'm concerned about playing in the playoffs is Dallas in Dallas. And I don't think that's happening. I don't think that's happening. Eric L. What's going on, Eric L? He says, I would not mind trading Cade from the Pistons. He needs to be in a positive place, and I think you'd ball out here. I agree. Cade cutting in himself. Pistons just lost again. They were close with Boston. And yeah, he needs help with the Pistons not getting up, so he needs to be free. He needs to be free from the hell of Detroit. And if he becomes a king, man, he'd probably be like a top 15 player in the NBA. I really like Cade Cunningham. And if he's surrounded by De'Aaron Fox and Domantas Sabonis, imagine Sabonis' playmaking with Cade Cunningham. Man, that would be dangerous. That would be dangerous. But I don't think the Pistons are that stupid. If the Pistons get rid of Cade Cunningham, they're just literally just trying to ruin their entire organization. There's 3 teams that scare me in the AFC for the Niners. The Ravens, of course, they just killed them. The Bills scare me. And the Dolphins partly scare me. Those 3 teams in the entire NFL that scare me. 3 teams. Free Cade. I agree. Free Cade. What it takes to get Cade? God, I don't even know. To get Cade, let me actually NBA trade creator. See if I can scheme up a trade. Okay, I never did this before. Okay, so add team. Let's add the Kings. Let's do a trade machine here. Can you load? ESPN. What might actually mean when LeBron? If LeBron James becomes a king, I'd get a LeBron jersey. Doesn't matter how much it was. Doesn't matter how much a jersey would be. I agree. I think the Niners will see the Ravens again in Vegas, and I think they'll beat them. I agree. I'm not concerned at all about this loss. Again, Tom Brady, the GOAT, had 6 games in his career with 4 interceptions. 6. Especially isn't a good time because Barnes isn't eligible yet to be traded. And I definitely put Barnes in a package for Cunningham. And why is this so slow? I think Commanders are horrible. Their defense is the worst in the league against the Niners' high flying offense. It's gonna be like 40-10. I'm not concerned about. I'm concerned about Week 18 against the Rams. Rams really scare me. I don't want to see him in Week 18 playing for anything, or I don't want to see him in the playoffs either. They scare me. Can this load? Maybe it's the screen sharing. No, they beat the Jags. They killed the Jags this year. All right, we'll try this one more time. Also, going to a different website. What? Sacramento. Detroit. There we go. Okay, this is what I wanted to do. Why Rams scare me? Because they are on a heat right now. And Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp on the same team. Their defense has been balling out too. So this isn't really a good thing, but whatever. All right, so to get Cade, where is he? All right, here. To get Cade, you definitely trade probably Herder. Probably Monk as well. That probably won't even do it. Let's just see. I don't think that would do it. Yeah, I wouldn't do it. Just trade. You can also give him Davion. Probably got to give you something back here. This Marcus Azalon guy. Let's see. Trade failed. So it's gonna be a lot. I mean, to get Cade, you may even have to give up Keegan. Say you give up Keegan and get rid of Monk. Would that do it? No. But it would take a lot. So have to pay them to take Davion. Fortunately, you're probably right. They're playing great football. Yeah. Playing great. Exactly. I don't think K's worth all that. And again, yeah, that's a good point, Eric. I'd feel bad to every single king the Kings would trade in order to get Cunningham because they are literally going to hell. They're going to basketball hell. So what are my thoughts on a Fox and Levine backcourt? I would like it. There's a lot of fans who wouldn't like it, but I would love to just see it. I love to see it. There's a lot of people who don't like it. But I think Levine's a great player. I think he is. He's just not in a good spot because Chicago is also kind of a disaster. So Jerry Jones, the owner and GM. The Cowboys. Cowboys fans say 1 year they'll finally beat the Niners at San Francisco. Yeah, in like the year 2100. 2100. They ain't doing that anytime soon. Ain't doing that anytime soon. If he tries, yeah. And I think a coach like Mike Brown, because no offense, Billy Donovan. I don't think Billy Donovan is the level coach Mike Brown is. Mike Brown always gets the best out of his players. So if Zach Levine becomes a king, you bet he's going to try. Else he's going to be running suicides all practice. So you bet Levine would try his hardest, work his ass off if Mike Brown's his head coach. You bet. I don't think it's their year in terms of winning the Super Bowl, but it already is kind of a dream year for Detroit in terms of they already won the NFC North and they're already in the playoffs. But I don't think they'll win the Super Bowl, no. Dallas, Philly, and San Francisco are all better than them. I think it's the Rams, Cowboys first round. The Rams will take them out. If it's in Dallas, that would be an interesting game. If the game was in LA, which wouldn't happen. If it was in LA, I think Rams will win. But in Dallas, that would be a real interesting game. That'd be real interesting. I do remember that game, actually. It's like a random game in like August against the Giants, and Steele struck out like 12 Giants. Giants only had, I think only had one hit in that game. I just want to wash away all the memories of the last 2 years of Giants baseball. That's probably going to be worse this year. I wouldn't be shocked if the Giants finish in last place in the NL West this year. I really wouldn't. Justin Steele is a good player. Who would rather have Levine or Mikal Bridges? I'd rather have Mikal Bridges than Zach Levine. Rather have Mikal Bridges. The players are all different beasts. If we get Ben Simmons, yeah, if you give up the lot for Ben Simmons, that's bad. But you get him for cheap, yeah, I wouldn't be against it because why not? Why not get him for cheap? Sign Ballinger. I agree, but I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's gonna happen. Again, my dream offseason right now that sounds kind of realistic. Blake Snell, Marcus Stroman, maybe trade for Burns and get Reese Hoskins. I don't want Matt Chapman. Please don't get Matt Chapman, Giants. Please. I don't think Matt Chapman's any better than JD Davis. Please don't get him. I don't want him. What is Farhan waiting that clown? He's too lazy. Farhan's been in a coma since Thanksgiving. Yep. Yep. Will I be on tomorrow night? The stream is scheduled, but I do have dinner plans I'm trying to adjust to like 6. So probably I will be on tomorrow night, but it's like a 90% chance I'll be on. Like a 90% chance. But yeah, I'll just say yeah, I'll be on. I'll definitely be on. Next 5 games for the Kings? I can do that. For the Kings, definitely. Let's pull this up here. Yeah, Rodon was terrible in New York this year. He was bad. The King, it was on the East Coast in Atlanta. So I think they're going to beat the Hawks because that's what the Kings do. So I think they'll beat the Hawks tomorrow because Hawks are also not in a good spot either. Hawks are really struggling. They lost 3 in a row, and people even some fans are saying maybe trade Trae Young, which sounds unbelievable, but it's not against all possibilities. They really could trade him. They could go for a full reset. The Hawks game, but I think Kings will win tomorrow. Memphis, I think they're going to lose to Memphis. Ja Morant's back. Memphis is a whole different animal now with Ja Morant. But yeah, I think they'll be Memphis. If the Kings lose to Charlotte at home, yeah, that'll be embarrassing. They'll beat Charlotte. Orlando's a good team. I think Kings will beat them. Orlando is a really good team. Very young, too. They're going to be really good in the future. And they're already good this year. And Toronto's also pretty bad. So I think Kings go 4-1 in the next 5. And this game scares me. Just for the sheer fact that the Pistons are still on a losing streak, I think the Kings will lose to them. So hopefully the Pistons win by this game because I bet I don't want the Kings being the team that lose to the Pistons and end that streak. Because I have a feeling if the streak is still going on, they play the Kings, knowing the Kings' luck and Kings' karma, they would lose to Detroit. So that game scares me, honestly. Just for that, I just don't want to lose to Detroit and be memed. Yeah, Miami and Capitals are a perfect fit. I mean, probably have good burgers there. Yeah, it's a good place for him to show off his body and tan. Even more, yeah, showing off his body. Trae Young to the Lakers. Oh no, Trae Young becomes a Laker. That'd be a nightmare for me. I don't want that. Zach LaVine to the Lakers. I heard. I wouldn't be shocked if that happens. But if Trae Young goes to the Lakers, that'd be annoying. That'd be bad. Well, because they're from LA. All of LA scum think the same. And the Dodgers, guess what? The Dodgers are in on more players. They're in on Emmanuel Clase and Shane Bieber. They're just gonna get everyone. The Dodgers are just gonna get everyone. They're just gonna sit around and settle for Yoshi Satsugo. It's really a sad time to be a Giants fan. Bieber, yeah, he's still in the league. Bieber's still in the league. Imagine young and Levine. Lakers being like Nets level super team. Be bad. Good thing Bagley's over there. I wish Buddy Hield was on the Pistons. So he can be suffering through that hell. That's what I wish. Ooh, Caleb Martin. It's 46-42. Sure, I'm watching this Lakers game right now. Go D'Lo. Josh Hader. Yeah, Hader. I mean, I think I'd rather have Class A than Hader if I had to pick one. But I wouldn't be shocked if Hader goes to LA. Yeah, where is Boogie nowadays? Where is Boogie? Curious. DeMarcus Cousins. Where is he? He's in the Taiwan Beer League. The Taiwan Beer Leopards of the T1 League. What? How's he doing over in Taiwan? T1 League stats. How's Boogie doing in Taiwan? What's he doing over there? Cousins Team 1 Team Gold. What's he averaging? 19 points per game? 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 1.3 steal. Boogie's balling out in Taiwan. Boogie's balling out in Taiwan. Maybe give Boogie a call. I think he may be chilling in Taiwan, though. Heard Classy and Shane Bieber. That would be bad. Yeah, he can't, but it's Boogie. It's Boogie. Imagine Boogie on a good Kings team. It'd be fun. Yeah, but he's balling out in Taiwan, so I think he's chilling over there. I don't think he wants to come back to the NBA. Dude, Eric Bledsoe and John Wall. What team will sign Trevor Bauer or will he stay in Japan? What team will sign Bauer? That's a great question. I know this team has fallen up short this entire offseason with Otani, Yamamoto, most likely Bellinger as well. But I think Trevor Bauer is going to the Blue Jays. I think he is. I think Bauer will be a Blue Jay. I don't think he's staying in Japan. I think he'll be a Blue Jay. Remember Lakers, Dodgers? Yeah, I remember that. Dodgers, if you want to count it, in 2020. Same the Lakers did too. Rams and Rams. Rams was 21. Yeah, I remember that. Yep, that was a year for LA. Bad years. Yeah, that was bad years. Very bad years. 48-46 Charlotte. Beating the fraud Lakers. How are the Lady Blazers doing? Blazers. Oh, the 61-47 to the 4-25 Spurs. Good job losing that team, Kings. Why do people say Dodgers 2020 was Mickey Mouse? Because everyone played 60 games and there were no home games pretty much. They won at a neutral site. Also, the Lakers bubble ring in 2020 was also Mickey Mouse. I think both of them were. I would have said that for anything. I would have. I'm not just saying that. I would have said that even if the Giants won. It's not a real World Series ring. It doesn't count. That's the same thing. Yeah, I agree. I think Monk's untouchable. I'm not trading Monk for anything. He brings the energy every night. Especially with this team, he is really the only guy on the bench who does diddly squat. I mean, Trey Lyles, sometimes they don't play Sasha Vezenkov. I mean, Monk's really the only guy on the bench who does anything. So I think Monk's untouchable. I think he is. I think Kings will be in the next 15 games. We can do that. We can. So what are they now? They're 17 and 12? How many Giant streams? A lot. A lot of Giant streams next year. A lot more than last year. So I said 4-1 after Toronto, which is 21-13. So now New Orleans Pelicans own them 21-14. Detroit, I sure as hell hope they beat Detroit 22-14. Charlotte 23-14. Philly, they'll lose 23-15. Milwaukee, they'll lose 23-16. Phoenix, they'll probably beat. Yeah, 24-16. That's how many? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 24-16. Pacers. That's an interesting game. That's soon too. I'll say they win 25-16. Hawks, they'll lose at home. 25-17. Warriors, they're gonna lose. 25-18. And then let's end here. Mavericks, they'll probably beat 25-19, they say, after the next 15 games. That's what I think. I think AFC champion will be. I don't want to be boring. I'm going to be boring. Baltimore wins the AFC. Niners win the NFC. That's what I think. All the other bench guys can go. I agree. I don't care about Trey Lyles. I mean, I want to keep Sasha around, but I also want the Kings to actually play Sasha. They just don't play him. I don't know why. Play Sasha. Please play Sasha. It's infuriating. Play Sasha Vezenkov. People say the Eagles are back. My butt. So Browns just beat the Jets. They beat the Giants. And the Giants may have been robbed. There were some terrible calls against the Giants. The Eagles are not back. Then they play the Cardinals this week. They're not going to. I don't care if they went up. They still are frauds. Not going anywhere. Eagles ain't going anywhere. And Dallas, the only time they're ever going to win is if they're at home. They can't win a single game on the road. So, yeah. I think Eagles win the East, and then I think Buffalo is going to win the AFC East because I think Dolphins are going to lose to Baltimore, and then Buffalo is going to win Week 18. So I think Buffalo wins the AFC East, and the Eagles win the NFC East. I'm going to go over all my division picks, actually. NFC West, Niners already won. NFC South is a disaster, but Tampa's in line to win it. I think Tampa will win it. NFC East, I already said Eagles. And NFC North, I think the Lions already clinched it. AFC East will be Buffalo. AFC North, Baltimore. I think did they already clinch it? No, Cleveland's still there. I think Baltimore won the AFC East. AFC North, sorry. AFC South is real interesting. There's 3 teams in that division who are 8-7. The Jaguars are in first place right now. The Colts are 8-7. The Texans are 8-7. I think Jacksonville will hold on. They have an easy schedule. They have Carolina, which should be an easy win. Then they have Tennessee, which also should be relatively easy. I think Jacksonville will win the AFC South. And what's the last one? AFC East, North, South. AFC West, Chiefs are probably going to win. The Raiders and Broncos could win. Raiders could win the AFC West if they win out and the Chiefs lose. Same with the Broncos. But I think Chiefs will win it. Chiefs are going to win it. Devin says LA is overrated by a lot more teams than I can count. I get it. It's LA's population, yeah. Lakers are. Both LA teams. Well, Clippers are pretty good. But Lakers are always overrated. Lakers are like, what game above 500? Yeah, I agree. I think Hurts is a terrible quarterback. He's a great running back. Let's go back to this playoff machine. I'll tell you a bit earlier, but I'll tell you who I think is going to make the playoffs. I'll tell you. Do it again, though. Playoff machine. Tell you, every single team and every single matchup I think is going to be happening in the playoffs this year. So, this will pretty much be my season predictions. First, Dallas, Detroit. Give me Dallas to beat Detroit at home. Miami, Baltimore. I already said it. Baltimore will win. Buffalo will destroy New England. Atlanta, Chicago's garbage. Give me Atlanta, I guess. Raiders, Colts. Raiders are playing some good football right now. Give me the Raiders. Jags will beat the Panthers. Texans over Titans. Rams over Giants. Cardinals over Eagles. It's easy. Saints lose to Tampa. Niners kill the Commanders. Steelers beat the Seahawks, I think. Chiefs beat the Bengals. Team's also a toss-up. Broncos, I didn't talk about the Broncos news yet. They did with Russell Wilson. My God, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. With Wilson. That's terrible. Man, and then Packers, Vikings, another coin flip, weird game. Give me Minnesota because they're at home. My upset this week? I guess my upset is Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh's considered an upset. So I guess Pittsburgh's my upset this week. Week 18, Seahawks will beat the Cardinals. Ravens aren't going to be playing for anything here, so give me the Steelers. Tampa beats Carolina. Cleveland beats Cincy. What happened to Cincy? Nothing. Cleveland beats Cincy. I'll say Detroit beats Minnesota. Chicago beats Green Bay. Say Colts win. Nah, just say Texans win. Chiefs beat LA. Say Raiders win. Said Bills win. So they'll win the East. Patriots win. Falcons win. Eagles, Niners, Jags, Commanders. So this is what I think the playoffs are going to be. My thing. So I said the Niners, Rams get the first round buys. The wild cards will be Houston, Miami, and Cleveland and Jacksonville. Well, no, just Houston, Miami, Cleveland. NFC wild cards will be Seattle, LA, Dallas. The matchups: Bills, Texans. I'd probably take Buffalo. Chiefs, Dolphins. That's actually a very interesting game in the playoffs. Two frauds. Give me Miami, I guess. Then Cleveland, Jacksonville. Give me Cleveland. So what would that be? That would be Miami, Baltimore, and Cleveland, Buffalo. Ooh. So I'll take Baltimore over Miami in the divisional. And then Cleveland, Buffalo. Give me Cleveland. Actually, no, give me Buffalo. That'll be Ravens, Bills, AFC Championship, and give me Baltimore to go to the Super Bowl. And NFC match will be Seattle, Philly, LA, Detroit. That's going to be an amazing match if that happens. Dallas and Tampa. First, Seattle, Philly. Philly will win. Rams, Lions. Give me the Rams, honestly. Then Buccaneers, Cowboys. Give me the Cowboys. Then the playoff matchups will be Rams, Niners, and Cowboys, Eagles. So give me the Niners. That's in Philly. So give me the Eagles. Rematch in SF. Niners win. Super Bowl. Niners, Ravens. Niners win the Super Bowl. Going to dance channel. I'm going to have the dance channel too when I end this. So see Eric. Pick Lions. Wow, that's a bold pick. That's a bold pick, Devin. It's a bold pick. I think Russ is good. Yeah, I agree. It's the Broncos, not Russ. It's not Russ. Eagles play a 49ers Stadium. How much would the Niners win by? I mean, I think it'd be closer than it was in Philly. I say they probably win by like 7. I say like win by like 7 at Levi's. There's no way the Eagles will lose again by 23 against the same team in the same year. No way. So I say like 7. Who's better? Niners better than the Lions. And Lions are good. They're just not there yet, in my opinion. They're not at that level yet. Probably say I'm playing another set. What's called the 45? So then there's 7 minutes. We'll say on Lions versus Bills Super Bowl. It's bold picking the Lions with how young. Well, not very young. It's just how inexperienced they are. That's bold. They can be weird picks, but Detroit Buffalo would be a very interesting Super Bowl. Be very interesting. I see Niners Ravens. See a rematch. Let's just pull up NBA standings. So Boston held on against Detroit today. I don't think Milwaukee played, right? Milwaukee didn't play. Philly's good. Miami's seeing up. And I told you before, Orlando's very good this year. 18. Sorry, I'm coughing a bunch. 18-12 Orlando. Cavs are, I think they're struggling a bit. I'm not even paying attention to the Cavs at all. Knicks are pretty decent. Pacers, I really like the Pacers this year. Brooklyn's decent. Mikal Bridges, Cam Thomas, solid team. And Chicago's last spot, then out of the playoffs and the play-in. Hawks are out. Raptors, Hornets, the Wizards, the Pistons. Look at that on the right. Lost 28. That's hilarious. That's absolutely hilarious. In the West, Minnesota's still on top. OKC sitting in second. Denver in third. LA in fourth. The Kings are on fifth. The Clippers play. Clippers play the Grizzlies tomorrow. So Kings can overtake the Clippers tomorrow if they win. The Clippers lose. Dallas in sixth. Then the play-in. It's New Orleans, Houston, LA, Phoenix, and out of the playoffs. Warriors out of the playoffs. Utah, Memphis, Portland. The Kings lost to, and San Antonio. So yeah, that's the NBA stands right now. Magic, yeah, the Pistons tanked a year late. They should have tanked last year. Should have tanked last year for Wemby. I don't even know who the first pick is going to be this year. I don't know. Zach Edey? Well, I think Zach Edey's going to be a bust and a half. Yeah, but they should have tanked last year. Should have tanked for Wemby. Clippers are good. They were expected to be good for like past 3 years with Kawhi, Paul George, James Harden. Zubac is pretty underrated. They have a good roster, and they're finally playing up to it because they're finally actually playing those guys. Real, you think that until 49ers Browns Super Bowl? Browns beat Niners again. I mean, Flacco's balling out, obviously, but I don't think the Browns. No, I don't think the Browns are going to the Super Bowl. I don't think. That's why I love sports. I love sports picking teams in the future that may not make it. Yeah, sports is fun. Sports is really fun. This is really fun. Don't the Sharks play right now? Sharks play the Oilers, right? Sharks. Yeah, good thing I ain't watching that garbage. 4-0 in the second period. God damn, Sharks. Damn. Ethan. What's going on, Ethan? In 2 more days, I'm going to the game on Saturday. I'm going to the Pistons. You're going to see some garbage basketball, Ethan. I'll tell you that much. Raptors Pistons. That's going to be a terrible game, but hopefully you enjoy. I mean, basketball game's a basketball game. That's going to be a horrible game. I play fantasy, man. My fantasy team's still in the playoffs. I'm going to show you my fantasy team real quick. I was so stupid today with fantasy. Amari Cooper was listed as questionable. He was expected to play, and then the Browns ruled him out. They ruled him out. So this is what I have right now. Flacco put up 23. Of course, I still have Amari starting because the Browns suck. Kenneth Walker's questionable. Hopefully he plays. Kamara's just been balling out all year. I just picked up Adam Thielen and Gerald Everett today. Brandon Ayuk I've had forever. Steelers defense is the Steelers defense, and I got Younghoe Koo. Najee on the bench. Keenan Allen, hopefully he plays again. I don't know if you will. Tutu Atwell, Falcons D, Rashid Shaheed, Logan Thompson. I just picked up Tyler. I also just picked up Rashid Shaheed as well. And yeah, I'm in the second round of the playoffs. I won first round because of you know who. Look at this. Amari Cooper, 51.5 fantasy points. 51.5. It's really absurd. It was great. So I'm in the second round because of Amari Cooper, but yeah, my team's not that good. I went 4-10 this year. Yeah, my team was not good. It was not good. That was a good game. Yeah, I was watching that game. It was a fun game. The Pistons Celtics game. Kings will play defense and lose. Again, if the Pistons are still on the losing streak, which by then if they'll be like 33, I would expect the Kings to lose. I'd expect it. Yeah, they went to OT and it was, what was it, 126, 120? Right? Was that the score? Something around then. 128, 122. I was close. I had the 6 points, right? I mean, the spread was like minus 17 for Boston. Yeah, it was only 6. Jonathan Adams is going to be a perfect fit for the Kings, but no, Magic are not going to trade him. Isaac and Anunoby are the 2 dream players the Kings can trade for. Isaac and Anunoby is the dream. Dodgers Yankees 2024 in June. A lot of people might watch. It's gonna be probably the most watched series of the year. It's at Yankee Stadium too. Ohtani, Yamamoto, Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman. I'm about to vomit. Aaron Judge. I'm about to vomit. Yeah, it's gonna be a watch series. Which the Giants had the star powers. as those teams, but no, of course not, because they're ran by a clown. They're ran by a clown. You make days that have no game of fun. You are the best, NorCal. Thank you, Devin. Appreciate that, Devin. F you, Dodgers. I agree. F the Dodgers. I completely agree. Dodgers stink. OG Anunoby wants $30 million a year. He's a hell of a player. OG Anunoby. He's a hell of a player. I would pay him $30 million. I would. Will be 46-15. All right, I'm probably gonna head out here. Probably like I said, quick hangout stream, 40, 30, 45 minutes, whatever, 46 minutes. Again, most likely we'll be on tomorrow night for Kings vs. Sox. Probably like a 90% chance we will. So I'm probably in the hangout stream here. I'm gonna be in the NorCal Sports Network stream definitely after this. But yeah, so I'm gonna head out here. Thank you guys for watching. It was a good viewership for a hangout stream. So super frustrated as a Giants fan. According to which Bear team is the best right now? Niners by far. I don't like Ben Simmons for nothing. Devin Bach, Ethan Polak. Who else was here? Eric L. Yeah, Eric L. King Modi. So yeah, thank you guys all for tuning in tonight. And I'll most likely see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, I agree. The better get the 1 seed. The controller on Destiny, though. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for watching. And peace out.